Hello everyone and welcome back to Cursed on Late Night Gaming here in Area 18 of what's it called? Arco, right? Star Citizen. So last time we tried to do some mining and we found out the mining laser on our ship was busted off. I have no idea how that happened. Also, the two modules I installed were also gone. But the quantum drive I had added was fine, so it's not like the whole ship got reset again. But the entire mining laser and all the modules were removed. There just wasn't anything there. So we're going to do take 2 of this. And here we are at the Prospector again. And as you can see, this is the Lancet mining head. This is the one everyone recommends. This is the one I had on there before. And it's back. So let's go take another swing at this. It's not like there aren't a million other how to mine videos out there, but there are some things I just didn't understand, so even after watching them. Okay, let's make sure everything's repaired first. Should be. Yep, we're all good. And let's set a course. Well, we don't want that course. That was me getting back from New Babbage. We want to go to, let's go to Walla. I know the other place has bigger. So here, let me explain a little something. Here's where we are. We're at ArcCorp. Here's where there are some really good quantanium. That's kind of what we're shooting for. Quantanium boulders. Here is Walla. It has some as well. But if we zoom out, Arc L1 is where you take things to refine. And quantanium is volatile. When you put it into your ship, a timer starts where before it blows up, kills you and your ship and everything. And just, this is just a little bit longer distance than here to Arc L1 is slower than here. So that's why I go here. So when I like to be on the sunny side so I can see what's going on, I think this might be in the sun. I mean, we can fly into the sun, of course. So, well, we can't fly into the sun, but onto the sunny side of the ship. Actually, I heard yesterday you can fly into the sun. There's nothing stopping you and you don't die. You literally fly through the sun. Alright, let's power up.
Hello.
Let's tell the guy we're ready to go.
Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Let's turn on our quantum drive. I think it's finally open.
Landing gear up.
Okay, let's get out of this atmosphere.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Visit again. I live here. I will be back. This is the city I picked as my starting city. New Babbage is quite honestly nicer, but I also find it's more crowded. And then Lauraville, I just don't like the vibe of that place. It's like communism and what else is the lore of it? The lore of it, I'm not joking, it's literally communism. And Orison is that, I think Orison, is that the other one? That's the one that has a freaking insane atmosphere that takes you forever to get out of. Yeah, that's, so for me, Area 18 is the one I pick. And I was thinking of picking New Babbage after the wipe that's going to happen with 318 here shortly, but I think I just might stick with Area 18. It's noisy there, and I don't like, but that's okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we aren't out of the atmosphere yet. I just want to get my heading. Okay, there it is. Sheesh. Come on. Is it going to be obstructed? That's so annoying if it is. It's obstructed. Oh my god. Why doesn't the ship navigation computer understand that? I don't know. It's like every single time. It's like the ship's computer doesn't understand how to get away from the planet far enough to go somewhere. Yeah, somebody's flying around us. That ain't cool. Really? Still. Obstructed. Yep. They're not going to let us target it. So watch. If I go, stop right here. We go back to this. Go back to here. We go back to here. So we're going to go to the mining facility. Clear out. It still is doing the obstructed route. It doesn't understand. Is the space station up here? Can't be too far away. Usually it's like right above us. See it. Okay, back to the stupid map that's useless. Cripes. All right. Now that we're up high enough, you know, again, hello, I'm a ship's computer that can't understand how to get places. Oh, no way! It just went obstructed again. You saw it. Christ. Can you believe this crap? There, now it's back. If you've ever played No Man's Sky, you'll know that that doesn't have to be an issue. I'm in no way saying No Man's Sky is as complicated as Star Citizen, but it's certainly, traveling places in No Man's Sky is certainly not an issue.
Quantum travel complete.
Getting to your destination isn't a concern. And here it always is.
Quantum travel engaged.
No, we're still not in the sun. We're almost in the sun.
Quantum travel complete.
I would rather be in the sun. Let's see here. There's no reason when you're mining, you're mining the whole planet's surface. You know, it doesn't really matter where you are, so there's no reason to do it in the dark. Oh my god, this map. Can you believe this? Come on, Jesus. Okay, processing centers. We don't want to be anywhere near processing centers. They shoot at you. Let's try that one. Now see here? It's not obstructed, and it's literally on the other side of the planet, and that's not a problem.
Quantum travel engaged.
Hey, we're in the sun.
Quantum travel complete.
So I'm not going to go into the whole... It has nothing to do with mining, but going to these mining facilities and raiding them for all they're worth. I covered that in the last video. But I definitely recommend you do that. It's a great way to get free stuff. And in this game, especially this game, free stuff is always good because very little things are free in here. Alright, so normally when I scan for ore and stuff, I just hit tab. But somebody in a video said push V. Okay, push V, and then what? I don't know if that's any different. Is it different? It changed the HUD definitely, but oh, you can like change your scanning range. 90 degrees, 22, 11, 5, 1, and 360. Huh. I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. So you can keep things ahead of you, I guess. All right, let's go down and see this. See what this is. I can almost guarantee it is not quantanium. I am going way too freaking fast. Okay. See, diamonds. So diamonds, that's something you would pick up if you have an ROC. That's like a wheeled mining vehicle. So that's what you're looking for when you're in the wheeled stuff. But it's not... I don't think you can do it with the Prospector, and it's quite honestly, it would be a waste of your time if you could, because it's small rocks. Okay, so you can see it's turned into this little light ghost of a symbol. I don't know why it does that. And then you get closer and it turns back into what it is, either a rock or a diamond. What do we got here? We have rock. Since it's a single lone one by itself, it's probably not what we're looking for. They are quantanium is usually in clusters. That is not quantanium. But let's get the mining head out just to make sure it's all working good.
Fracturing mode on.
Oh, it is.
Mining mode on.
It is tungsten, mostly inert material, so this is a waste of time. So inert material, that, as you can see, let me point to it here, right here, you've got your cargo. This is all your ship will hold. And if you fill it up with 71% inert material, this is useless garbage. You can't sell it. It's just like gravel. It's like junk. You don't want that. And if you were to harvest this rock, you would be filling most of your cargo with junk instead of the stuff you want. So part of the mining process is going around looking for the good rock. I know when you first start mining, at least I had the issue or the feeling. It's like if I found anything that I could mine, I was like, oh, just give me it. At least it's a little money. No, you don't want to do that. I like mining because it's chill. Nobody's shooting at you. You're just cruising along. And once you get the process down, you can like have some tunes on, maybe a beer, sitting here just chilling out, mining, and making a crap load of money. And I don't know. I really just, people say it's boring, and oh yeah, it's boring. I mean, what do you want? It's like, but at least it's not, they made it at least have a process, so it's not like super mundane. What is this? You are what? You are diamonds. We don't want you. It's not really diamonds, although you can find diamonds. It just is a symbol meaning it's basically for the ROC. Wow. Diamonds. We got a rock over here. It feels kind of close to us. Yeah. Again, it is one rock. We need to get out of this open field. That seems to be mostly diamonds, which, yeah, that's not something. Which would make sense because the ROC would do much better here. If we go up into the mountains, that's harder for the ROC and possibly would have better stuff. Like there's a cluster right there. That looks promising. It's very those faint symbols. Ugh. Keep pushing thrust just out of habit. Okay, we got 2 rocks. This could be quantanium. It is not. It definitely is not. I don't have to scan it. I can tell by looking at it. When we find one that is, it'll be obvious. Here, it's got like, I don't know. Some people call it gold. I say it's like an orange or a pink. Those don't sound anywhere near similar, but I don't know. When I saw it, it looked orange to me, or like granite, kind of like a pink granite. What's this one? This is probably not either because it's so low. It is not. It's got the green crystals. I mean, it's not that this stuff isn't worth anything. It is. It's just not worth as much. And it's also not volatile. So if you're worried about blowing yourself up, yeah, don't harvest quantanium. Get the other stuff. I think the last time I was harvesting just regular minerals, aluminum was worth pretty good the last time I did it, so. But then I got hooked on the whole quantanium thing, and once I took in a shipment of that and I got $180,000, I'm like, I am not ever doing anything else again. I came real close to blowing myself up too, so. The first time I was mining quantanium, I was like, okay, so what's that? Diamonds, okay. I was like, oh yeah, this is quantanium, so that's kind of cool. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was harvesting it, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I remember in a video this stuff will blow up, and I looked down and I had hardly any time. I'm like, oh crap, so I started hightailing it back to the refinery, and the alarms were going off, and I'm thinking, you know, do I have to push the jettison button? Because there's a jettison button to throw all your stuff out the door so you don't die. Wow, we are not having good luck here. I think most of the stuff in that open field are kind of meant for the ROC, so the mountains are always, in my experience, have always been a better place to search. On Lyria, the other planet in this system, the quantanium rocks just seem to, like, you'd be going after, like, see what this is, and they'll pop up below you, and I'd be like, oh, where'd that come from? And it's usually a cluster of them. Yeah, I don't think this is one either. No. It is not. Wow, this makes for exciting content, doesn't it? This is like Mining is kind of like farming simulator. Like, it's fun to do, probably not fun to watch. If you've ever not tried farming simulator, you should try it. Seriously. My brother wanted to try it, and I'm like, I don't want to play that. And he's like, no, it's cool. Come on. And I was like, But yep, I liked it. That could be it. Maybe not. That looked really green. No. No, sir. That is not it either. I can prove it if you'd like.
Fracturing mode on.
And you'll see on the left, or on the right there, it's scanning, and it is, yeah. Agrium, quartz, and inert material.
Mining mode off.
And again, not that that stuff's worthless, but it's not quantanium. My brother just bought a Prospector. He hasn't tried it yet. I'm curious what he's going to think. He's probably going to be like, this is boring as hell. Ooh, this looks really good, is it? It's not. God dang it. Usually when those clusters pop up like that, you are gold.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Landing gear down.
I didn't need to put the landing gear down. Diamond. Yeah, see, but it's not quantanium. So, I mean, we could mine it. It's
Mining mode off.
I do like to put the landing gear down when I'm mining quantanium, because if you screw up and it does like an EMP blast, you'll drop to the ground, and if your landing gear isn't out, you just fall on your belly, which ain't cool. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's not. And those EMP blasts from the quantanium can go either way. It can be... Nope, that ain't... Sorry, I don't mean to make people grossed out or sick. But, it can just temporarily shut your ship down, or it can totally annihilate your ship. And it just is not going to ever turn back on again. This. Nope. Dang it. It's 11 p.m. here, and at 11 p.m. my hue lights turned down to a dimmer tone, and I was just sitting here going, what the hell's happening? Oh, yeah. That's potentially nice. Oh, we're good. This is it. This is it, people. This is it. Now, this is quantanium. I would call it orange or pink, wouldn't you? Some people call it gold. It's gold in terms of what it's worth.
Fracturing mode on.
So if we go in here,
Mode on.
all right. Quantanium 2%, that's a sucky one. This one's also 2%, equally as sucky. %. Okay. So we're probably going to start with... So I'm going to do a little thing here. Like I said, this stuff is volatile. It blows up real good. So what I like to do is like... Let's go in and get our heading set. So this is arc 1, arc L1. We zoom in on arc L1. Oops. Come on. Okay. Forest station, that's what we want, set route. Okay, that's that. So we're all ready to go when we were picking this stuff up. All right, so let's get in a little closer. I'm going to stop using my joystick. I'm going to switch to the mouse because I'm sure I could set up the controls to work with the joystick. I'm not going to do that, though. So we are in fracture mode right now. So you push the mouse, the left mouse button. And you'll see here on the left side it says mining laser and it says sufficient distance. We don't want sufficient. We want optimal. Okay, optimal. See? We changed to optimal. Now I'm going to roll the mouse wheel up. And you see the number is increasing. We're heating. We're increasing the intensity. Then on the right, you'll see the charge level on the other radius. And we want to get that charge level raised up into the green zone. Lots of times with this quantanium, you want to do 100. Sometimes if you have a module installed. Okay, we're getting hot. We're getting hot. I want to turn it down. Don't want to overcharge it. That's how you get EMP blasted. So we're just going to be nice and gentle. Turning it down more. Turning it down more. Turning it down more. Down more. Okay. And it gently breaks apart. See how nice that was? Just gently tumbling apart. Now sometimes you have to break it a second time. If it's got the purple outline like that does, you don't have to break that. If it has a yellow outline, you do. So before we pick anything up, that's when the volatility starts. We don't want that. So let's back up. Let's kind of pick our targets here. So if we scan this piece, you'll see scanning. Okay, it's scanning. This has 44% or 40% quantanium. We want to pick this up. This one here, what does this have? Maybe we got to get a little closer? No, it's scanning. That has nothing. Don't want that. Okay, what's this one over here? 22%. What's this one here? 12. That is none. That has none. That has none. So this whole cluster, we don't care what happens to it. So before we go start picking things up, we can go over to these others and break them up and see if we can get any nice chunks out of them. And then we just go, once we get it all set up and we get like, okay, this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, then we just pick them up and leave. That is what I do. Let me get a little closer. Okay, we're optimal. These are small rocks. Sometimes you gotta break them up a second time. Okay, let's just go up to 100, shall we? Maybe we can do is it a surge? Okay, I don't really use modules that much, so I don't know. The wrong button, quite honestly. Okay. Okay. That was a new experience for me. I never turned on the modules before. Okay, so let's scan these. 4%. Not great. Not writing home to mama about that. 5. There wasn't much in here to start with. Let's be honest. 2. None. Jesus, that was really bad. Now that piece yellow, we would have to do that again. 5%. We could, I guess. Am I not hitting it? Yeah, that was not going well.
Fracturing mode on.
4%. None. Covered that. That was a bad one too. This one has 2, but it's yellow, so it needs to be broken again. Three. Two. Okay. Let's break this other one here and see where we're at. Optimal. I know some people like to turn it up all the way before they turn the laser on. Let's try that. Looking good. Looking good. Gently break apart. Yeah, nice soft little boom. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. I mean, people say mining is boring, and, you know, it's not shooting other people in the face, for sure. But it's not exciting. Could be worse. Could just find rocks and just sit here and cut them up until they, you know, the whole blowing up in your face and killing you thing. It makes it a little more exciting. 3%. We got to break those up again. Has nothing. Let's go ahead and break that up again. Oh, that climbs fast. Bink. I'm wasting time here. Okay. That's not bad. All right, let's start picking it up, shall we? All right. Not you. Okay.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode
Oops.
on. Extraction mode on.
It's not doing anything.
Extraction mode on. Extraction mode on.
Why is it not cooperating with me? Okay, we just got the thing popping up and saying we got 14 minutes before we go boom. And it sounds like a long time, but everything takes time, so. That's got nothing. Since we already broke these up, we don't have to mess around with that. That doesn't have, I don't want to do that. Quartz. That seemed buggy to you? It's like, shouldn't it be? Okay. That one had a lot of inert material. Didn't have much. 3%. Terrible. Don't have time to break up another one. Aluminum. You're after aluminum. I'm not. I think this was nothing, right? This is terrible. 5, okay, let's take it. Okay, ship's full. As you can see, we've got a mixed bag of stuff in here. Whoa, it's so dark. There we go. But what we need to do now, get the hell out of here.
Landing gear up.
I think we're doing good. I have left Lyria with the alarm going off before and made it. And Lyria is farther away than Walla. So we should be all right. It wasn't a very good haul. You can do better than that, but I think you see what I'm doing there. You kind of... Normally, I would look at those rocks and go, nah, and go find some with higher percentages. So those were all really low. I think what was the biggest rock there? It was like 12 or something like that. I would have skipped over those and found ones with higher percentages. But you can find them. So You can see what you're doing. Like, you break it into pieces, and you pick the pieces that were a higher percentage. That was the part I didn't get. I'd like, there's the rock I want, and I would break it, and I'd grab all the pieces, which would leave my ship full of junk. And then I'd go to turn it in, and it'd be worth like $5,000. I'm like, what is wrong? And it's like, okay, I didn't get it. But yeah, you have to like leave stuff behind. It's fine. Because you think, you know, it's like looting in like Borderlands or something. You want to just pick up everything and carry it all to the place and at least sell it. And that's the way it feels like there too. It's like you want to pick up even the useless stuff that maybe doesn't have a high value, but you can at least sell. You just want to sell everything.
Course of travel complete.
And it's just not necessary. What? Oh, okay, good. This always does this. And you have to look away and look back. Which, when you have a ticking bomb on your ship, really is fun.
Quantum travel engaged.
But knock on wood, this is one of the few things in Star Citizen that can kind of consistently make you money.
Travel complete.
Because the biggest thing in Star Citizen is that the missions have bugs. And this has no mission attached to it. So, for the most part, you're good. Now, without question, I've had issues mining. I mean, obviously, we just saw in the last video that my equipment just disappeared off of my ship. And I've also just been running around looking for rocks, scanning the game, just crashes for no reason. And says you're dead, and I wake up in the hospital and my ship's blown up. You know? So there's without question problems, because Star Citizen in general is a problem game. But I have found mining to be the one that's more consistent on having less problems. Okay, let me tell them hello.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I shall. Come on, move sideways. You can do it. She's a heavy girl. And there's the warning that we're going to go boom. It's okay right now. Eventually it turns red and starts really going crazy. And as long as you can get in, get landed, and
Gear down.
get the ship stored. Once it's in storage, it's no longer volatile, and you can have a tea or whatever you want to do in there. You can go into the bar and have a beer. You're safe. So we're okay. Oh yeah, and don't hit the ground too hard.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, we are good. I'm going to even take a little time here to repair things, maybe. Give ourselves some gasoline. Okay. Good enough for Roots 4. Open. Jeez. It's always so weird on the Prospector. The door to the ship opens before the door to the hell. Okay. Let's get in here and get it stored. Whoa.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Store. Bink, we're safe.
Please visit us again.
Ta-da!
Goodbye.
All right. Now, once you're at the facility, so this is, by the way, could be any of the L1 wherevers. So, Arc L1, there's Cruel L1, there's Hurl L1, MIC L1. All the L1s have, as I understand it, have refining facilities. Okay, so... Refinery. I always find the refinery to be kind of laggy when you first get into it. But it's cool looking. Looks like a metal refinery. It's kind of neat. If you've never been.
Back again, I see. Welcome.
Thanks.
We just got a few new items in, so make sure to check them out.
Yeah, I'll take a look. So you can go to the ore here. You can sell, just straight up sell what you have in there. And you won't make a whole lot of money on refined value. So it's 23,000. So if you're just looking for some quick cash, you can do that. I don't ever do that. I go here to the refinement center. And I select what's in the Prospector. And I go set up work order. And you can set what you want. I mean, since we're here, some people will just do the quantanium and say, you know, that's it. That's all I'm doing. But I kind of always figure, you know, since you're here, why not do everything? It's just more money, right? And I always pick the Dinix Solivate, whatever that means. This one is slow. It's slow, but it costs the less and it gives you high output. So that's the one I always pick. And I always just let's refine it all. Why not? It fills your containers. You have to be able to haul it all. But I've got a Cutlass Black. It holds it. It'll hold it all. So get a quote. So it's going to take 23 hours for this to finish.
Welcome.
And it's going to cost me 1,691. So, fine. Okay. And there we are. Work order accepted. And they're starting in on working on it. And they're making it. So, you can load this up with loads of them. Lots and lots and lots. So, you can go back out again and get another load and bring it back. And, yeah. So, that's how you do it. That is the process of refining Now there's one more step. Once this is finished, you can't pick it up. This was something that was confusing to me, and I've heard other people I've been talking to confused. You can't pick this up with your Prospector because it is big metal crates. You can't pick up the ore once it's done with the Prospector. That's why some people, I guess, would sell it directly to the ore sales. But you have to be able to pick it up with the ship. So what I also believe is you can't pick up half a load. So you can't pick up some of it and leave the other. If you don't have a ship big enough to carry it all, you can't carry it all. So that would mean, I believe, you'd have to rent a cutlass black, or like for me, I have a Karak, so I can just use that in worst case scenario, because that'll hold the earth inside of it. So hi, I'm back.
I see.
New items? You got new items? Tell me.
Finding everything all right?
Oh, you disappoint me. Okay. Take off my helmet. We could go through the annoyingness of trying to drink from my inventory. Here, let's just do it for fun. I bet it doesn't work. Let's drink this one. Here, drink. Didn't work. Okay, we'll try this one. Drink. Didn't work. So annoying. I can go here and go like this though.
Finding everything all right?
I am finding everything all right. So anyway, that's mining in a nutshell. It's chill. If you get sick of shooting at people, or you get sick of people shooting at you, it's a great way to just do something else and make a lot of money doing something else. I mean, it's no joke. I know people say, oh, you could do bounties or bunkers.
Finding everything all right?
You make so much more money. And, you know, I'm sure for some people that's possible. For me, when I do a bunker mission, I end up in prison every damn time. So bunkers aren't for me. And bounties are okay, but it takes so many of them. Like, the big bounties, I don't know, maybe I'm not doing big enough bounties, but most of mine are at best 22,000. How many of those you're gonna have to do? But I've heard in terms of turnover time, bounties are better. So, and it's, you know, it's just fun to switch things up anyway. Do bounties for a while, do mining for a while. And next patch, we're going to have scrapping, where you go out and find derelict ships and cut them up. I'm going to do that for sure. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me again. Hopefully, if you had any questions about mining, they have been answered. These videos, all my Twitch streams, get uploaded raw format, just raw. I don't cut them up because I ain't got time. So they go right to YouTube in their raw format. That is Curse the Dawn over on YouTube. Also, if you want to know when I'm streaming, I put up a Twitch notification generally seconds before I start streaming. So you'll get a notification then if you follow me on Curse the Dawn 1 on Twitter. I will tweet out when I'm streaming. And then just for the hell of it, I have an Instagram. I don't see any point of Instagram, but I have an Instagram where I post pictures that I find cool and interesting. That never leads to viewership, but there it is. All right. So until next time, thank you for joining me. If you're enjoying Star Citizen, maybe give me a little comment, because I used to do, I don't want to say I used to do, I sometimes do ARC stuff, and that's what I was, most people watch my content for ARC stuff. But with ARC winding down, I'm switching to this because I like it. All right. Talk to you next time, guys. Bye-bye for now.